Good morrow, interweb. For those of you who remember me, this is Mason, Captain Jedi Dowling, and you may be wondering where we've been. We are still on a little bit of a hiatus working with Penumbra because we've encountered some technical issues, and I'm trying to convince the other two to keep working on it. Regardless of that fact, I decided to come back, bounce in, to tell you all, one, I'm alive, and two, to give you something for your subs. I've gained quite a few, I think 6, 7, whatever, subscriptions based solely on the one Starcraft match I did. So I'm going to go ahead and do another quick 1v1. Now you notice my rank is Bronze 68. That is actually a bit of a misnomer. I've only played 2 games this entire 6th season. I've been really lazy about tournament play. And I was actually up into the top 12 or so of Bronze pool at the end of last season. Kicked me that I didn't get up to silver, but whatever. So yeah, hopefully this game is not going to last nearly as long as the last video did. I've learned quite a few hotkeys that I'm going to be playing around on, so if you hear me tapping on my computer, don't be too worried about that. I'm going to be doing my best to explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it for any fellow Bronze League players who want some tips, as well as for those of you who don't necessarily know StarCraft. Now, we are playing on Entombed Valley. I think this is, well, I've played around on this map to some success, and playing against Nacho the Protoss. Oh, this is going to be entertaining. Alright, so Nacho, if you happen to see this, hi. Good game, or good luck. It's a bit presumptuous of me to call GG already. So, it takes me a little bit longer to load because I'm filming, so patience please. See, the fun thing about this is you can see this little ledge. That's where your natural expansion is, and it's actually pretty protected because you have a secondary ramp here that you can easily block off, so it's good for a quick second expand. And actually a quick third expand down here. There's a little rock pile here that you can just quickly destroy. 2 more ramps. It's really easy to get a strong economy, and especially against the Protoss, what a Zerg player wants most is a strong economy, because if they try to rush fast, you're going to meet a zealot early, a wall, cannon, something that just completely devastates Zerglings. It's not very effective. Oh, Nacho. Come on, man. Don't time out on me. Alright. Hopefully, he doesn't run into any more problems. But, anyway, preliminary Zerg strategy. Start with your 6 drones, immediately start building a 7th, and send your Overlord out to the farthest point on the map where he could be. That way, because, you know, Overlords take forever to move, that'll get there soonish, and build another one at 9 supply here. That way, it'll pop by the time you get your 10th drone. Come on. There you go. Thank you. Hold on, let me tell him something. AG. Alright. I can quickly build up those drones since I lost a few seconds there typing, and you'd be surprised how crucial those first minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes are in a play, because it determines how quickly you can get your stuff out. Now, I'm running a pretty standard build here, 14 pool, which means, 14 supply, and then I build a gas, followed by 14 and build your spawning pool, because that lets you get a good economy, it lets you get gas up, and you can pretty much get 100 gas by the time that spawning pool comes up, which you need for metabolic boost. That's the speed increase for the Zerglings. Further, after you spend that 100 gas and you build your Zerglings, you'll, you know, have enough time to get a queen out by then, and your economy just starts rolling. Now, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to build a couple Zerglings, yes, but I'm not going to I'm not going to focus too heavy on army in my early game, because I want to do a big economy build. I'm actually going to send this probe out here to scout that last corner, since I've got overseers checking the others, and I supply capped myself on accident. That was stupid of me. You know what? Now, what this is, Evolution Chamber, this is your upgrade building for Zerg. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Alright, I'll make a Zergling with you. What the upgrades do, nothing down there. Alright. You know, armor, attack, all that fun stuff. Building a queen. Queens are a early game. They're one of the first 2 units that you can build aside from drone and Zergling. Early game support / spellcaster unit. It's actually pretty durable on its own, but what it's built for is staying around the base. It lets you spawn more of these little larva guys, which the Zerg use as their all of their units. And it can spawn little tumors that spread this gray stuff known as creep. Now, all Zerg except for drones and the flying units move faster on this creep, and I'll show you what that means in a second. So I'm going to come over here with her, spawn extra eggs, and those take a few seconds to hatch. Hey, Zergy. Oh, I think I found him. Yes. Nope. Maybe. And there's the... Oh, there he is. Yep, there he definitely is. Alright. So I haven't been paying attention. I've got more than enough minerals that I'm going to go for an early build. But just to play it safe, I'm probably going to want to get some roaches. And what roaches is, they're another early game unit. They're great for taking a lot of damage while being able to deal out a good number themselves. So I'm going to leave this little overlord dude here to spy on them. He so far does not know where I am, and hopefully he does not start building a proxy pylon, because that would be bad news for Mason. In the meantime, I'm going to upgrade this to lair. I'm going to send one of these Zerglings down to the tower here. What that tower does, gives you vision of a pretty big area. You'll see it in a second once that goes through. Now, what I wanted to show you, there you go, their vision. Here's the queen moving around on creep. Pretty good speed. When you take her off a creep, slow as all fuck, very vulnerable. You know, not a good play for you. Now then. Alright. Oh, shit. I need to get better at that. Alright, I'm going to have him come down here, spawn on this pad. My phone is ringing, and I don't know why. Oh. Hi, Michelle. I love you. Alright, so. Got vision. My base just came up, and there's the overlords. So I'm going to spawn a bunch of drones and start building a second base so I can get even better economy. Roach is up. I'm going to get speed on them because roaches are pretty slow too. Let's see. Okay. Next movement of business. Oh, he is going, in fact, with gateways. So I'm going to want some defense because I really hope that he does not have some kind of proxy. And when I keep saying proxy, I mean pylon built close within proximity to my base. Now, Protoss are able to warp in units through their gateways if they've morphed them into warp gates. And they can do that very quickly. The units are a bit more expensive. Oh, there you go. Blocked his scout. The units are a bit more expensive when they're being warped in versus if they're built regularly from a gateway. But okay, 3 gates, a cannon. He's just starting to get his nexus. All right. There goes my little spy dude. Oh. There's the stalker. Run away. I don't want to lose you. But what I'm going to want to do... roaches are fantastic in this situation, as are a mid-game ranged unit known as Hydralisks that I'm just starting to build. I'm usually much better at keeping track of my supply than I'm doing right now in this game. Okay, so they've got speed... Zerglings have speed. Roaches do not get speed, or Hydras do not get speed, at least not yet. They will in the upcoming expansion for Starcraft called Heart of the Swarm, which will be awesome because it focuses on Zerg. Alright, those 3 go to gas. Roach, 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 roach. Now, Roach Hydra is actually a very common build because what happens is the roaches go in the front and they tank a bunch of the damage while the Hydras shoot over them. Both of them are ranged units, but they both have melee attacks as well. It does the exact same damage, it's the exact same speed. Essentially it's the same attack, it's just that you know, it looks pretty. There's that stalker. Run, you bastard! Aha! Alright. He probably has some observers over my base, actually, now that I think about it. What observers are? They're little cloaked flying things that Protoss can build. I tend to need to keep a couple overseers around each of my hatchery just to deter that from happening. Now, like I said, these things are the little creep tumors. I can spawn them only on creep, but they spread it very quickly. It's known as a creep highway. It's great for getting some units up to speed. Now, I'm probably going to attack in a couple more minutes just so I can build up my forces just a little bit more. Pneumatized Carapace, what that does, it makes overlords and overseers move faster. It's great for the regular overlords because they are slow as shit. Overseers because it allows them to keep up with most ground units and be able to... Okay, phoenixes. Alright, yeah, Hydras. Wait, he should have just been able to chase... I'm gonna move these guys in here just so that they don't get phoenix sniped. Build a little... what I like to do is build a little safe zone with like 2, maybe 3 spore crawlers, which is my little anti-air tower for my dudes to hang around. Couple more Hydras, couple more roaches, get those... Alright, after this hatch, I'm gonna go through. Come on, hatch. There's the hatch. Alright, now as you can see, I've already upgraded ground level Carapace, which is every ground unit's armor. I'm working on the ranged damage right now, which works for both of them since they technically both are ranged units. Oh shit, I need to get in there. And now he knows I'm coming. Good timing, Cheeto. No, Cheeto? Nacho. Nacho cheese. Now, stalkers are somewhat good against roaches. However, since roaches can just tank everything, and that's the Hydra magic at work. I've got the range upgrade on them. It devastates everything. Most of the roaches are okay. GG. And that, my friends, is game. Doesn't stay around. He didn't really have a whole lot of units to defend himself with, and those units he did have were for the most part ineffective. I have to give Nacho kudos. He did have a much better, well, not much better. He had a better economy than I did. Definitely more structures, but the thing is, Zerg only need 1 of any given building, with the possible exception of evolution chambers to be at maximum effectiveness, because all of their spawns come from the larva rather than the buildings themselves. So yeah, very good game, Nacho. Let me chat on 1 second. I'll link you to the YouTube page this will be on. Alright, so that was Starcraft Wings of Liberty multiplayer. Zerg, I just bounced up 17 ranks. I really need to play more ladder because I have a feeling I could easily get to silver this the season. So yeah, Nacho, thanks for a great game. Everybody else, I will talk to you later. This is Jedi. Peace.